Welcome to the CyberFed Show. I'm Dan Manson. I teach computer information systems at Cal Poly Pomona. Each week, this broadcast will cover the world of cybersecurity competitions, similar to a sports show. We believe cybersecurity competitions are like a sport. In these shows, we drill down into competitions and provide stories, scores, and statistics. We believe those that participate in competitions are cyber athletes, with the same training, passion, and coolness, plus a few additions. The opportunities for these athletes to go pro is much greater. And in our world today, we are falling behind our real competition. This week, we continue our 4-part series of CyberFed coverage from the Cyber Patriot National Finals in Baltimore, Maryland. In the second segment, we talk with parents of competitors. One parent has seen 4 of his kids compete in the Cyber Patriot National Finals. Another parent has a second son in the finals, and competing on the same team, a parent talks about what it is like to be a first-time parent with her daughter at the national finals.
How many of your kids have played Cyber Patriot?
4 out of 4.
What has it been like for them? Has it been the same experience? Has it been a different experience?
It's been different for each one. My oldest has competed, got 3rd place national finalist. That was my oldest son. My oldest daughter, 2 years later, got 3rd place national finalist. And then 2 years later, I went to national finals, Cyber Patriot 6, with 3 teams. 2 Civil Air Patrol teams, 1 in the middle school division, 1 in the high school division, and 1 in the open division. And my youngest son at that point took home the middle school trophy for 1st place.
How do you feel about them being involved in Cyber Patriot and being able to make it this far?
I'm just very proud of Kyra and Joseph. I think it's extraordinary, this competition, because she's been talking about it ever since she was a freshman. And so just to be here, that's pretty amazing.
And Joseph is very excited to be involved as well. And as a parent, I just couldn't be happier. It's something that is going to only grow as a need as we're putting computers and everything, even coffee pots and light bulbs now. Somebody's going to find a way to hack it. We need people to be able to protect people, their stuff against that. And they want to be warriors in that battle. And I just couldn't be more happy that that's the course that they're following.
So the reality we have in cybersecurity today is we have a lot more openings, a lot more need than we have supply. And so this is a profession I teach at the college level, and I tell students, if you really have a passion for this, you're going to have so much opportunity. But Kyra and Joseph, they've developed the passion before college, in high school, and to me, you can be so much better if you start younger. What is it that you think got them interested in Cyber Patriot? What got them started?
Kyra's always loved computers. She would always fiddle around trying to program them, just playing games and everything. And so when she found out about the Insect Club, I think that just fueled her passion.
Joseph's always been interested in science as well, and it didn't hurt that his older brother was in the Troy ROTC program, which had the information security team. Benjamin got involved, and Joseph saw that, and his love for science and seeing his brother do it naturally led for him wanting to become involved.
I have to make sure I understood. Insect is the name of the club?
Information security, Insect.
Do you feel that they're playing something like a sport?
Oh, definitely. It's so competitive, and they work really, really hard, and they work well as a team. That's why they're here. And so, yeah, definitely a sport-like competition.
Well, there's definitely teamwork involved, and all I can tell you is when they were in the round that determined they would come here, my wife and I were watching on my tablet and on the computer, and we couldn't keep our eyes off it. And we're just watching the scores change. You only knew the score for our team. You only have team numbers. You don't know who the other teams are. You don't know who your team is. And we kept watching that and watching the time. And the last hour, we couldn't keep our eyes off of it. We just hitting the refresh button, even when we knew it wouldn't do any good, because we wanted to see where they would end up.
After a round, do Kyra and Joseph talk to you about it, talk to you about what they liked about it, and if they didn't get a perfect score, what they wish they had done? And
They are very excited, especially, I think, well, I don't know much about the program, but she said, we got the 300, we got the perfect, and so they are very excited and charged, and the timing and everything, so.
Yeah, and yeah, Joseph, we want to hear, and he'll tell us. We don't understand what he's saying, but he's enthusiastic.
Mm-hmm.
His brother understands.
what do you think is the future of Cyber Patriot? Is it going to continue to grow? Do you think parents in the future will become even more engaged with students, with their sons and daughters playing Cyber Patriot?
I think it's going to explode, because I feel like this is just like the ground level, and it's just going to go up from here. And I do think parents will know more and more about cybersecurity, and so, yeah, it's going to be huge.
Well, especially since you keep reading and you can't turn on the internet, turn on the TV, or open a newspaper today and see about somebody from another country hacking even our government now, or financial institutions. So people might not have known what it was a few years ago, but now I think they're beginning to realize this is very important to me. And if they see that their child can maybe make a difference, I think they're going to be very excited. I agree. I think there's exponential growth ahead for Cyber Patriot.
Please go to our CyberFed YouTube channel to view all current and past episodes. I'm Dan Manson. See you next week.